Today, quite Q&A Fridays, we are discussing why your story is important for you to craft, why it is important for you to focus on your story, why it is that you need to share your story, and that your story is your ticket to success. So, yes, I am wearing a hat because I am celebrating. See it? You want to come see it? Okay, no problem. My son is here. I am wearing his hat because I want to celebrate with you the day that you decide to tell your story, to share your story, to craft your story. If you need help in crafting your story, definitely connect with me. My name is there, Bernadette Chinley, and I will share with you how I was able to craft my story. So I was at an event, No Excuses, and this guy, Ted Grath, was a guy who went through a lot of mess in his life. He mixed up a lot of messages that he got, and he was able to put his story in such a way that all of us at the event were totally feeling for him, and then realized, but hey, what? He's actually teaching me how to get my story out of me, how to, how you would say, identify yourself. Instead of, most people bury their pain, bury the mess that they went through, and they don't realize that the struggle, okay, the struggle that you've gone through is the reason why you're watching this video, because you want to know how to use your story. How is my story going to help me connect with other people? And my week this week was about leadership, it was about using scripts, and the main thread through all of that was getting you to your success in your home business, in your supervisory job, in your small business. Because once you have, I mean, even parents, once you have people that you need to move, motivate, influence, you're a leader and you need to figure out how to get the job done. Now, in a small business, in home business, we need to find people who want to identify with what we're doing, and so therefore want to join us on the journey. And your story is part of that. You need to craft a story, and you need to own the struggle that you've gone through. You need to share the struggle that you've gone through, and you need to know which parts to share according to which audience that you're in front of. It may sound like a lot, but it's really not that much. You just need to get yourself in motion and moving with the right people, and your story will come out. Now, going back to Ted Grath at No Excuses in Vegas this year, he, at 6 years old, his parents divorced, and when his dad told him that they don't love each other anymore, the message he got was, we don't love you. And that totally messed him up for the rest of his life. He kept thinking, what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? And I don't know what your story is. My story is not exactly dramatic. I just needed to, I just needed to find a way to leverage my skills as a mom, leverage my skills as basic as they are in using the internet like this Google Hangout to share with you my story, my passion, and my way that's going to help you to get to your success, where you can have followers in your team, you can have a your group that you supervise actually moving and performing. And as I read earlier, a leader is someone who gets other people to find their leadership skills. And so therefore, that's what I'm doing with you. I'm doing my do, like what I heard Mark Hoverson say this morning. I do my do, and if you like it, then you join me. If you don't like it, go find somebody else who's going to help you. The faster you stop complaining, the faster you stop grumping about your story, the faster you're going to be able to embrace your story, and so therefore share it, so that you can help other people identify with you. And when you embrace your story, you actually say, okay, I like this part of my story. I actually learned to do this. Like, for instance, I wanted to be a sleeping housewife because I figured that my mom was working too hard even though she was at home. So that was my dream. But I realized that after my first kid came along, I couldn't be a sleeping housewife because somebody needs to take care of the kid. So I woke up, I realized, but say what? I enjoyed my motherhood and I enjoyed being a mother so much that I had 6 more children. It's been a lovely journey. And when I got into home business, I realized that, hey, I was able to move, well, 4 of them are now adults. I was able to move these 4 children to be independent, responsible adults that, I mean, even though they are how much ever thousands of miles away from me, I am not worried about what decisions they're making today. I don't know how many parents have that worry still, but I'm sorry for you. But if you are a mom who has children 10 years and under, even in your home still and they're teenagers, you can connect with me. You can go check my blogs, my videos on Mom's Corner. I do great stuff of how to connect with your children. But anyway, that struggle of me, daily struggle of getting my children not being frustrated that I'm not doing a good job. You know, you have to wait 25 years or at least 20 years to see if your last 20 years was worth it. That's what a mom has to do. And you have to have patience. So that patience I brought into my home business. Okay. I have people I talk to every day. I have people that I help and I consult with marketing. And I have to have patience with them for them to get it. Okay. They have to be able to accept what it is that I'm giving them and change how they think and realize that social media is the place to be for you to create your brand, for you to tell your story. Telling your story to one person at a time, 3 people at a time, is not my do because I'm at home. I still have 3 children at home, and I want to be at home with them, not out at meetings, etc., etc. So if this is what resonates with you, you need to be able to understand what parts of your story you should be able to share, what parts of your story are, and yes, you're going to be embarrassed about the terrible things that you did. Thank God YouTube and Facebook wasn't around when I was a youth, because all my youth would be all over Facebook. So anyway, so I'm now on Google Hangout, celebrating with you that I can actually step out and say, yes, I'm a mom, but you know what? I know where I'm going, and I would love you to come with me. It's not overnight success, but when you do create your overnight success, thousands of people are going to see you, and that's when you you can share it to the thousands of them. Your 6 years, 3 years, 15 years, 20 years of struggle, just being great. All right. Hope I was able to share with you. No Excuses did wonders for me. Ted Grath, I thank you for getting up on stage and sharing your lovely story, so that we realize that, you know, when you talk to people, you have no idea what's going on in their head. You have no idea what they've been through. Not because they're smiling today means that that their life was always beautiful. And in a sense, the reason why I'm telling you that is because you are thinking to yourself, oh, I have such a horrible past, or I have nothing to share, or I'm not worthy to do anything or to lead any team of followers or any group of people to be leaders. I'm not worthy. And the truth is, you are worthy, but you need to step into that role of leadership by first investing in yourself. And you are going to invest in yourself by picking up a book, okay? Checking out a course, if you have questions on what I shared today, I want you to understand that your story is awesome. If you want to know how to craft your story, definitely connect with me as quickly as possible, because great stuff is happening right now. Celebrating your story with you. I'd love to be able to edify you one day once you start working with me. Have a great day. Bye now.